good, everybody? I'm Michael Herter from RawGameplay.com.
What's going on, everybody? This your boy Bushin from Raw Gameplay.
Where the only thing we like raw is our
our
video,
video
gameplay
gameplay.
and not sex. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about Transformers War for Cybertron.
That's
The
right.
video game. Personally, we played it for the Xbox 360. It's available for PS3 as well. But we played it for Xbox 360 because that's a system we like to put our hands on sexually.
Definitely.
Okay? So let's talk about the storyline, bruh. Let's
Alright.
get straight to the point because this is a hot-ass day today.
Yes, it is.
All right, because
Alright.
I'm sweating bricks here. We unbutton the first button. Show a little bit of hamburger meat right
Getting
here.
all sexy for the camera
For
and
real,
whatnot,
yo.
right?
Sexy and getting cool. Alright, so this takes place on Cybertron.
Right. This takes place on Cybertron. Of course, you have two different forces. You have the Autobots, of course, which is the good guys, and then you also have the Decepticons.
Deceps.
You know, they're trying to take over Cybertron, trying to put the Dark Energon to take over, so Megatron could be the ruler of Cybertron. And of course, you have the Autobots with all the good guys is going in, they're trying to counterattack, so then they could prevent, Megatron from taking over. And
You know, it's the same old. Put it like this, to tell you the truth, honestly, Corey and I reviewed Transformers Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah.
It was a movie game, which a lot of gamers, which people don't seem to realize, don't really respect. Yeah, but except for Wolverine X-Men Origin, I was
Right.
shocked when I played it. It was awesome.
It was actually a good
Batman
game.
Arkham Asylum. Well, that
Good
wasn't even a
game.
movie, but that was awesome.
Good game.
All right, Transformers War for Cybertron. I actually liked it.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was actually a really good game. It was better than the Revenge of Fallen and
That's
the
right.
previous Transformers game that came out. So I'm actually gonna say that. Voice acting on the money.
It
Even
is.
though they took some actors from the new movie, from the Transformers 2 movie. Of course, you have Optimus Prime, you have Megatron, you have Starscream, the voice actors from the movie. Then you have some old original characters from back in the animated series of the Transformers. So
So like I was saying, doing some research earlier, this Transformers is not an actual movie-based Transformers. This has nothing
No.
to do with Transformers 3, from what I gather.
It's basically based on an old animated series that they used to have on, I guess, channel 11 WB or whatever it is, the new CW that they have now, or whatever.
This is basically like what really happened on Cybertron.
Right, during the timeline when they met Starscream, and...
It has no humans in there, like
No.
the Revenge of the Fallen,
Yes.
which I actually kind of like. The multiplayer, well, as a matter of fact, before we get to the multiplayer, when you're playing campaign mode, you have two robots with you. Something similar to Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
Yeah.
Absolutely useless. When you go into battle and you're fighting those robots, they don't have your back. They get shot up. You're doing most of the grunt work. Trust me, they're basically useless. Just like the Chinese guy and the white guy in Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
Yeah,
Like
definitely. There's basically no point in playing the game by yourself when you're having two dumbass AIs trying to help you back, when you're trying to destroy a lock, and then you have no cover fire from behind, depending on which side you're on. But it's better to play the game co-op, so you have a better protection. You have your homeboys protecting your back, and you're not getting shot up for no reason.
I'm playing the game, right? And I've realized that you have a button you transform. I mean, you can transform, if I'm correct, using
With the right stick.
You can, right. I notice in the middle of battle sometimes, I'll just accidentally, because it's so sensitive, I'll accidentally transform in the middle of the battle. And I found that very annoying. You have to train yourself, guys. And when you're playing the Transformers, for those of you seasoned Transformers players, on the fly, you can just transform. In real time, which I like, you can transform in real time. The button configuration for the weapons is a little bit different in robot mode and actually transform
it's a little bit to adjust to, but if you get the hang of it, it'll be like second nature to you. So it's not that much of a big change.
As far as the visuals go, I'm not really impressed. The visuals are nice. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Alien versus Predator graphics. It's always dark. It's
Dark and gloomy. There's really nothing like a open light source of scenery. It's just basically you're always in Cybertron. You're either closing inside the dormant parts of Cybertron, going around depending what side you're on. Barely any outside parts. If you're only out there for 1 or 2 scenes, and you're right back in the depths, seeing machinery here, machinery there.
I'm playing the game, and I realized that the way the maps are structured, that you can't really take cover properly. You always there's you're forced to run out and gun and shoot. I'm more of the kind of guy I like Rainbow Six Vegas too. I'm more of the kind of guy where I can run, where I like to take cover, recharge myself a little bit, come back out and have a fighting chance. With the way the maps are, certain maps, you really don't have that option. You just have to know the map well. You have to know how to work your way around the map and learn how to work with that.
Yep.
Altogether, you have 12 chapters. You have campaign mode, you have multiplayer mode. 12 chapters. You can go back and forth as Decepticons, or you can go back and forth as Autobots.
That's right.
Which I like about it. You can choose from different chapters. They give you more customization. You can customize your robot. Then you'll see some old faces. You'll see some new faces in this.
That's
Same,
true.
of course, Megatron and
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime. They still going at it. Of course, what's his name? Starscream.
Starscream.
He wants to always take over Megatron's
Always.
position. And Megatron's like, yo, nigga, son, I'm still here. Stop trying to take my job, dog. Because I'm about to smack you with my gun. What is it? Is it turn into a gun or is it turn? And I forgot. Was it turn into a gun or a plane?
First he had to transform as a gun. Then he was an army tank. Now he's a plane.
Make up your damn mind.
The cartoon based off of the movie are like two different things, so no one knows like what's his real transformation. But for all the diehard fans, you would know. Because, the classic 1980s Transformers, yeah.
This big boss, and they go into a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
And then somebody got to hold him.
And then one of his peoples has to hold him like a little side angle and shit.
I'm like, yo, whoever thought about it as an idiot.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the multiplayer real quick, man.
Multiplayer, I kind of liked it because it had a feel of Halo, Call of Duty, World at War with the Nazi mode.
That's right, me too.
The Gears of War, also Star Wars Battlefront. To me, honestly, they took a lot of the game types, crammed it into this one game, and there you go. That's your multiplayer.
The multiplayer, you'll get more. You know what it is? I think the multiplayer is the selling point of this Transformers War for Cybertron, because now you can get more hours. Because remember, when you finish campaign, you can always go back and you can choose from whichever you left off as an Autobot or a Decepticon. So that's a really good plus. But the thing about it is, of course, I love playing as a Decepticon because, of course, they're more evil.
Oh, yes.
For some strange reason, they have better weaponry. They have a better strategic plan. And the good guys are always held back by their good faith.
Yep.
The bad guys don't give a mother flood puck.
Yep, they
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
don't.
You will get a whole lot of entertainment out of the multiplayer. When you finish campaign, of course, most people are not going to even put this game on and go into campaign. They're going to go straight to multiplayer. Because when I first put it on, I went straight to multiplayer. I was like, let me see how it is online, see how these dudes are. You're going to have some dudes on there. There's a little bit of glitches, but it's not that much worth talking about.
There isn't. I mean, I guess we could talk about it for a little bit. There was a couple of glitches I ran into, like sometimes when you open certain doors, it'll be a bright white light room, and you can fall through the level without even like knowing about it.
For real? That never happened to me, for real?
Boy, let me tell you, last night, as a matter of fact, last night I was playing the game again, the story mode, because, I love the Decepticons. I was going through with Megatron. You open up the door, you have to put in, like, your hand, whatever, turn the lock. All of a sudden, this big-ass white room. And I see an ammo box. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get out there, get more ammo. Mission failed.
Wow.
Like, are you serious?
That's a big glitch. I hope they patched that.
Not only
I didn't run into that, actually.
Not only that, but the game also has slowdowns when you're going through certain tunnels and whatnot. It has a lot of game freezes. So be very cautious about that. I hope they could come out with a patch. Activision, hopefully you get on that as soon as possible.
Let's just hope they get on that. I just want to throw, as far as renting it, buying it, or forgetting about it, because our time is so limited here, what do you say?
Honestly, I would say rent it. It's not more of a buy game because a lot of people just wants to play the multiplayer aspect because it's not as addicting as Call of Duty, but it's up there with the multiplayer. So I would say rent.
I would definitely say for you diehard Transformers fans, because I know there's a lot of you out there, buy the game because it's good to add to your library. For those of you who are just getting familiar with the Transformers and you were kind of like shunned away from the Revenge of the Fallen, I would say give it a rent. But before I go real quick, I just want to say the monthly beatdown, number 15. Is it number 15?
Yes.
Monthly beatdown 15, July 30th at the E-Spot. Raw gameplay in Ohms. All of us. We having this joint here. Come out there, get your ass whipped. Super Street Fighter 4. Cash prizes are available. Come out there, get some money. Big Sean, I want to say hello to Ohms real quick. Big shout out to Ohms.
Yo, what's good? Shout out to my man Ohms, Rich. This is Big Sean, a.k.a. Sean F. KP.com. Y'all know me, Michael Hurdle, Nelson Rio. What's good, son? What's good, Negro?
He had to put his little 2 cents in there. Once again, I'm one of your hosts, Michael C. Hurdle.
And this is your boy Bushin from Real Gameplay.
That's right. And yo, Alex Lexus, we coming for you, bro. Don't think
Yo,
we
don't
forgot about
remember,
you. We
King
coming
of the
for you.
Couch, bro.
King of the Couch,
We
baby.
got you.
We'll see your ass
We got
online,
you, son.
nigga. What? I saw what you did, nigga. I'll get back at you. Holla.